as well.
Toto, you're looking at her medium dog, Natasha Wise. First time at Crufts qualifying as a result of a great first season competition. Bit of a wacky hairdo that matches his character as well. Natasha Wise and Toto, Natasha's medium dog. Tunnel, Toto, tunnel. Terrific style and sound effects. Thank you for that, Toto. Going through the weaves, over the U move. And then that quick part of the course over those 3 jumps on that far side as we look at it on our left. Into the tunnel, round, just 5 faults on that one. That's unfortunate. Back round through the tunnel again, but the time is going to be really, really good. Oh, missed that last jump as well. My goodness me. Often see that, feel the job is done, and it isn't. So that's 10 faults for Natasha and for Toto.
Yeah, working Cocker Spaniels love life. Unfortunately, not just giving that one enough air. And that's what she's going to be most disappointed in, because 5 faults could possibly well see you into the final, but 10 faults could be struggling.
Winnie, Border Collie Cross Miniature Poodle. Liz Carpenter from Manningford, the handler. Agility trainer is Liz, based in Wiltshire. Second time at Crufts, but the first time competing in the Crufts Championship then for Winnie.
So Liz has had a really good couple of years. She's really come on leaps and bounds. She's got a couple of really, really good dogs here at the moment. Been a member of Team GB. I fully expect her to be a member this year, although it's not my decision. But you can see why. She's there. The dog is very keen. You can hear her shouting the commands. The only thing you can't do in agility is actually touch the dog, but you can say as much as you want to them.
And whatever Winnie has been told by Liz there has worked a treat this morning. 40 and no penalties, so second place. Quite a few dogs still to come, but that'll do for those two. Again, the big reason for competing is avoid elimination, pick up as fewer points as possible, and keep a bit of powder dry for the later rounds. Endeavour, Dev, Laura Chapman from Salisbury, the handler, and they won the Crufts singles on Friday. So already a winning Crufts then for Dev or Endeavour and Laura Chapman. You talk about those GB selections, presumably a good performance here at Crufts, at the greatest dog show in the world. Doesn't exactly hurt you too much when it comes to GB selection, Graham.
No, they won't, and the manager will be watching these, and he'll have been looking at last year's Crufts as well to get them actually onto the squad in the first place. So these all count towards qualifications for the squad. Very difficult decisions he has to make here, but he does a good job. We've had a really good medal haul over the last year or so.
Well, despite that bit of hesitation going into the tunnel, that 38 seconds is good enough for first place for Laura and for Dev.
And just to explain that the name you see coming up at the bottom of the screen, Agility Champion, Beard Dream Come True, is the Kennel Club name, not their pet name. All the dogs competing here have to be registered with the Kennel Club, either as a breed dog or on the activity register.
Little Miss Woo Woo then is the Kennel Club name. Willow is the pet name. Amelia Nicholson, the handler from Stone in Staffordshire. Crossbreed, this one, 7 years of age. No matter where you're watching, a very warm welcome. By the way, you have been tuning in on YouTube in your massive numbers, really. Up by something like 40%, I've been told, well over 500,000 and counting so far. The popularity of Crufts is worldwide, and we appreciate your company, each and every one of you. Thanks for joining us. Coming towards the end of the round then for Amelia and for Willow. 40.5, clear again, fourth as it stands.
Yeah, and look at the dog slicing that jump, turning as quickly as it can. these competitions are won on tight turns and straight lines.
You're looking at Toppy, 5-year-old cocker, Joe Gleed from Coventry. Toppy, we understand, doesn't like putting the brakes on. Bit of a speed freak. Let's see.
Really great trainer, loves her Cocker Spaniels, and just keep an eye on her if you can. She makes sure that the dog's pointing at the weaves. You go and do those weaves. No, leaving the dog in no doubt what she wants next. And there we are, just the double hands pointing to the ground, saying, just steady up, listen to me. We've got to get some tight turns in here.
Down to that quick part of the course, and this is a very impressive marker, as I think that, unfortunately, clattering that jump and picking up the 5-4s, but providing keep it just to, with the 5, that will be okay. And over the final jump, what a shame. Just a little blemish at that jump there, but they could well be in the final shake-up, good Joe and Toppy.
Yep, 5 faults is not the end of the world, but again, just in an effort to try and get such a tight turn, just got caught up. You see the jump actually falling over, the pole coming off. It's all done so that everything is done as safely as we possibly can.
Absolutely, the safety and the care of the dogs, absolutely the paramount importance throughout Crufts. Over 20,000 dogs here at Crufts, of course, and this is one of them, Eliza, bearded collie, 9 years of age. Charlotte Baker, the handler, from comes from near Shepton Mallet, running together for nearly 18 months, these two. First championship class in December. Very special dog is Eliza. Gives everything 110%, as indeed you have to if you're going to succeed here at Crufts. Great style, 2-footing through the weaves, good pace as well. Like the look of this dog, Graham.
Yeah,
handsome animal.
Top quality dog. Just to remind you that to qualify here, you need to have won a championship class within the preceding 12 months. They're all grade 7 dogs, all top of the tree here, and you can see why. She's just taking her time, steadying the dog down there, turning tightly into that tunnel. Now she'll be calling the dog away over the last jump, and it's very respectable time, 39.551, and more importantly, clear round.
Clear round into the top 3 as well. You can see the high quality of these dogs, and you can see already that this competition as whole is just simmering really, really nicely, and it's going to come to the boil later in the day. Great images as ever from all our camera team here at Crufts. This is Izzy, 8 years of age. Harriet Harding, the handler, 5th time competing at Crufts. Working sheepdog, this one. That's good over the U move. They really are clearing these jumps spectacularly well. Very few failures, very few faults we're seeing. And just underlining and endorsing, oh dear, as I was saying, endorsing the quality of these dogs that we're seeing here. But it can all change in a blink of an eye, and you can get an elimination, and that is the fascination and in some ways the brutality of this sport as well, Graham.
It is, and as you say, just wrong side there, but I think we'll blame Jim for that one. Just as he was saying, very few faults, she gets eliminated. And there we are. Crossed arms is a universal signal for the dog has been eliminated.
I'll take that one. Liz Carpenter, second dog with Maggie, Border Collie Cross Miniature Poodle, 3 years of age. Here's agility trainer based in Wiltshire, hometown Manningford. Second time competing at Crufts, first time in the championship. So quite a moment this then for Maggie and for Liz. Sound effects courtesy of Maggie as well. On you go, Graham.
I was just going to say, they're not faulted for barking. They're just so excited about doing this. They really do love it. As I say, it does make life a little bit exciting there for the handlers, but she's keeping on top of this dog really well. She knows the dog better than anybody else. This is going to be a stupendous time. Into the 37th, Jim.
Absolutely. Only one into the 37th so far. First place for Liz Carpenter and for Maggie. An excellent performance, and all the competitors watching on the screens outside will say, hey, that is not bad at all. We'll have to watch out for them later in the day. Munchie, Border Collie. Dalton Meredith, the handler. And Munchie has had 1 or 2 health problems throughout her life, and Dalton saying really she should be known as the comeback kid, running as fast as she can. Quite an amazing dog. Tremendous bond, a tremendous partnership, tremendous affection between Dalton and Munchie. And Munchie making a really good start. Over the U-move, a slightly wide circle there. Then that rapid part over those 3 jumps. Tight right-hander into the tunnel. Be back in the tunnel in a moment after negotiating this one. That's a tighter turn as well. The time is good. It's really good to complete the round. 38.8 for Dalton and for Munchie. Into the top 4 they go. Watch out for them later on, Graham?
It was, yep. Very nice, very safe round. But again, still very quick. Munchie barking his enjoyment again all the way around, yep.
Gift, Border Collie, 9 years of age. Sharon Springford, the handler from Swanley near Sevenoaks. Part of last year's silver medal winning team at the European Open. 9 years of age, Gift. Very much in her prime, would you say, or slightly over it?
Well, no, this dog actually probably is in its prime, but just want to mention the Team GB silver medal at the European Championships in the team. Fantastic achievement. The level of world agility at the moment is just at an all-time high, and we are doing fantastically well at the moment with our Team GB competitors.
Absolutely right, and there's a great future for agility as well. If you watch the Young Kennel Club competition yesterday, some terrific ability in there, and great ability from Shannon and from Gift as well. Again, this will be good, this will be clear. 38.2, fine performance from those two into the top 4, and they will hope to go all the way in this competition, Graham.
Fully expect them to, and I fully expect them to be in the mix in the final. But dogs are dogs, Jim, as I'm always saying.
This is Tiger, Tony's second dog. Yeah, you're a bit on a loop with that one, Graham, I'd have to say. Dogs are dogs. We might have to remove that one from your vocabulary in future. You take a yellow card for dogs are dogs. That's harsh, one apiece. Harsh. That's one apiece this morning, okay. It's a slightly earlier start from us, so you can forgive us for being a little bit tetchy now and again. Tony Dawkins and Tiger then. Mini American Shepherd, Chapel Hill in Lincoln. But again, Graham, we always look forward to this competition, joking apart, don't we? And what we have seen so far, it really is going to be something special this afternoon.
It is, and in all seriousness, the reason I say it so often is it's so unpredictable. They really are so unpredictable. People look at this and they go, oh, this is easy. It's not. No, is so much skill put into the training and controlling these dogs. It really is beyond belief.
Absolutely right. And we had a little comedy duo here that I can't ruin it for you. 37.6 the time, clear round. Well done, Tony. Second place for Tony. Yeah, a little comedy duo. We mustn't reveal who they are because it's going to be a surprise when the actual performance comes up. And they said, wow, this is difficult. This is really tough. Handling dogs like this, and we are seeing the best of the best here today, as ever. Willow and James Adams, working cocker from Ettington, on the silver medal team as well in the Euros that we've been speaking about. And James and Willow's third year on the Crufts carpet here. Yep.
This pairing's got one speed, well, basically 2 speeds, stop and go. Really does attack a course. There's no hint of playing it safe to try and get into the final. He's going out to win this bit, he's going out to win the next bit, and he's going out to win the final.
That's an interesting point you make, really, because it's all very well us up here saying that they've got to conserve their energy for a bit. They've got quite a lot of work to do, but if a dog's only got one piece, that's impossible, isn't it?
It is. And sometimes if you try and interfere too much with what the dog's doing, you just encourage mistakes. But you can see this is a fabulous round.
My goodness me, that is quality. Proper quality. James Adams and Willow, second place. Gary Murphy deserved applause for that. That is real good quality. Over that final IAMS. Well done. This is Zico Jr., Australian working Kelpie, the handler. Those of you who watch regularly, Nigel Staines, Mr. Kelpie, we have dubbed in. Nigel. Well, he tells us he's retired, but he's not retired from Crufts, competing in agility for 31 years, his 20th year here. And I must confess, I've got a soft spot for the Kelpies. I think it's a wonderful sight when they attack the course here at Crufts. Strengths and weaknesses of Kelpies in agility, Graham?
When they're good, they're good. When they're bad, they're not so good. But they can be quite difficult to train. People got them in quite large numbers a while back, and then they soon discovered that you've got to be a really, really good trainer to get the best out of them. So
not the quickest time that we've seen, but it is clear as things stand. And that's fine. 45.5, no penalties for Nigel and for Zico, just outside of the top 10 as things stand.
Really great to see Nigel here. He is one of the sport's great characters. There he is. Look, very, very happy with what's gone on.
Penultimate medium dog, Cruz, another working cocker, Lauren Langman. Fantastic dog, born and bred to do agility. First time at Crufts, heart of gold, and everyone around Lauren Langman and around Oakhampton in Devon really proud of Cruz.
Doesn't really want to go down because he wants to get on with this. Anyway, haven't seen a great deal of this dog, if I'm honest with you, but Lauren always produces well-motivated and noisy dogs.
Oh, well-motivated, and sadly picking up some faults there, correcting that fault. We'll have a little look at that at the end. It's interesting where these faults occur, and I think that's, to my mind, the first time we've had one at that part of the course. Graham will explain all when the round is completed, 30 seconds, and just those 5 faults then for Lauren and for Cruz. Through the tunnel, after the tight turn to go back through the tunnel and over that final jump. So the time is reasonable, 44.3, and the 5 faults for Cruz and Lauren Langman.
And there we go. The dog, she didn't want the dog to do that, comes back round. The most impressive part of this is that bit where she stops the dog back jumping. If she'd have back jumped, she'd have had an elimination. She rescued it so quickly. You've got to be so quick thinking about these things. But she still had the 5 faults, and there we are, that clenched fist. The judge is going, you were lucky to get away with that, and she was.
Last medium dog then, Blythe Fox, the handler. Rue, the reigning champions. 5th year at Crufts for Rue. Blythe recovering actually from a broken ankle that happened back in January, not so long ago. So Blythe doing really well to be here. From Coventry, these two. What will the champions produce, Greg?
They're hardy people. She's not going to give up the chance of appearing on this magical green carpet to defend her title. Nothing. She'd have been here on crutches, Jim, let me tell you.
Well, she's doing pretty well at the moment, and so is Rue. It's 34. Let's just watch the clock ticking away. If this will put them up there, or thereabouts, 40.4 and clear for Blythe and for Rue into the top 10.
Should be quite happy with that. Dog barking its every other weave, having a little bark. Lovely tight turn there, only just clearing that bark. As long as it stays up.
Let's just give you the top 5 then. All these scores will accumulate, of course, throughout the day. Liz Carpenter, James Adams, Tony Dawkins, Laura Chapman and Lauren Langman, our top 5 as it stands.
So a fantastic start to our final day of Crufts here and our Agility Championship in the small and medium jumping. And please welcome to present our winners, Sue Garner of the Kennel Club board. Please give Sue a big round of applause. Thank you. The winner of the small jumping, Martin Reed with Get It With Eager to Work.
Many congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
And in the medium height, the winner of the jumping this morning with Moseley Wood, Maggie, Agility Warrant Gold, Liz Carpenter. And now keep that applause going, folks, because it's Lap of Honour time.